interesting live tuning update with increasing or improvements to jog dribbling with more frequent touches on the ball, more responsive turning on the ball. That's particularly pertinent to the players we're testing out today. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. We're testing out this newly upgraded Lorenzo Insigne card. He was given 5-star skills, so that's very exciting. I haven't used too many 5-star skill strikers yet this year. And, very importantly, Advanced Forward ++. Wild that they add the striker position in and then just give him ++ up there, but I'm not going to complain at all. Playstyles, Finesse, very important. Trivella, good for shooting. Quick Sub, could be very important. Tech Plus is great. Missing that first touch. This is going to be the biggest question for me with this card is, especially because you're thinking he's shorter, he's going to be a lot closer to his opponents. Is this going to be a hindrance, or is he just going to be able to have a bad first touch but then escape anyway? In-game stats turn out really decently. Of course, he's got a unique body type, 5'4". Agility and balance could be a little bit higher, but as it is, I don't feel like they're low enough to need to bump him. Basically, all the stats are well-rounded enough that you're choosing this side or this side. I'm going with a marksman for the near-perfect ball control and dribbling, because these are the two stats I think are most important for dribbling here. Decent boost to finishing, all that. Pace, I think, and passing will be good enough on its own. We are missing passing playstyles, which is a little disappointing. Could be exciting if this card continues to get upgraded, what they could do to it. Also, 88 rated players could be evoed pretty soon here in the future. That said, MLS, little hard to link with. Italy, not that bad. Of course, I've got 2 by default in my team. I've got 1 center back who's not too bad just for chem. But then it's got to be an Italian manager as well. So the rest of the team's taking a little hit for chem. Oh yeah, and the additional MLS link here. So not the easiest to fit into the team. I'm not expecting to use him long term because of that, but I do want to test his on-the-ball feel and his attacking AI. Because again, the question, Pitron's been phenomenal for me. They look very similar. The attack positioning, I think, is the biggest change. She's got 92. I think it's 96 with the finisher. Obviously, I'm not putting the finisher on, so we're looking at 87 there. So that's the question, but let's go ahead and see how he is in-game. Do you want to test a card like this out in offline gameplay? Skill moves come out okay. So the benefit, of course, is going to be he performs them very quickly. You can tell this is particularly responsive, and it does feel pretty accurate too. But, of course, his skill moves don't travel that great of a distance, so it will be hard to get past his players. Let's test out get past his opponents. Do you want to give a test to little L1? It's okay, but it's not something I'd really look to do with him too much. Just your little dance away, and that's kind of it. So maybe just to escape back, and that's all. L2, R2. Nope. Try that again. It's okay holding on to it. Of course, being explosive and shorter means pretty hard to get away. So L2, R2 is very responsive, but because he's so short, the question is, will it actually get away from the opponent? So let's go ahead and find out. Should be mine on that one. Stays accessible to be passed to. Little give and go, maybe? Josh is good enough on that. Decent fin. Obviously, Trivella, you expect that to go in, but nothing wrong with that play. Yeah, it goes in. You see how quickly he gets into that spot there? Like, opponent pulls the center back. Of course, it's the run you want to be made, but it is only him and Pichon I've seen, like, make that run so quickly this year. No issue on the first touch that time. Trying yeah, that's the downside. Had the pass. El Shaarawy doesn't have first touch, so that's the reason that didn't end up working out. The thing is, I can hold on to the ball for a really long time with him. I can't get past anybody. A little bit of a test period for me as I kind of, smooth the edges with my ability to use any card. Just try a long shot. So I wanted him to be on a continuous dribble. He stopped his a little bit, but the shot was decent enough after that. Yeah, this guy's like, oh, he still got it. Dance around again. It's not bad. It's not bad considering there's like 3 defenders around him, but I feel like just, I'm Giddy cancel merchant with him because you have to. It's like the only skill move that goes a big enough distance for him to hold on to the ball. He's got good positioning there. Wrong first touch. Of course, you expect that without the first touch playstyle. Not a bad touch considering the body type or body shape he was coming out of for that one. Let's do tech here. Oh, well, he's very good with tech. Let me be clear about that right away. Try it again. It's only the AI who's able to stop him. Very like that feels like the best tech turn I've used all year. Yeah. It's definitely a card that requires further testing for me. Very interesting that. So I tried Travella, but I also, like, coming off of the tech, I'm expecting some different body shape as he takes that shot. I think he's just too low on stamina. Take a look at the stamina in the bottom right there. He's the lowest on the team, I think, and that's one of the things I was worried about with him only being 81. Good. Nice. What a ball that was. I put a lot of power in it, but I wasn't actually expecting it to go that side of the defender. So Insigne outside the box, because again, Milo has replaced. I'm noticing that a lot this game. He's staying pretty consistently outside the box here. Try to get through. Not quite. Oh, not bad though. Not bad. Good ball there. Thank you, Enzo. I think it was the first time pass there, but it was good enough from Insigne. Good. Okay. That's a good ball out. I get a little lucky, actually. There we go. So that's obviously one of the massive benefits of having a 5-star up top. It doesn't register the skill move correctly. He actually gets through there. And, of course, with Travella, that's going to go in. Little lucky. It was a bit of a spammy skill move, but he does perform them very quickly, so you're able to basically react and pull out a skill move with a good response time. If you play like me, Fleming is worth completing for future Evos, but she's now like getting an NVIDIA's team now, I think. Oh, good, Lorenzo. He misses the finish, but the dribbling there was all decent. Yeah, that should be a free kick. He's got decent stats here. We'll test out how he is. Should be low power. For what we're doing here, it does go in. That's not bad at all. Good, Bowie. Insigne from deep. So I think pretty obviously you would actually be going for some playmaker plays with him there. Little heavy, get lucky, goes through Teo. Somehow the shot goes in too, so I mean, not quite the precise perfect dribbling you would want, but effective. It's fine. Into Lorenzo. Oh, we get lucky. Can't get it back to him, but you can tell, like, very responsive dribbling for the most part there. One or two things that let you down, but, like, weren't perfect. They're very responsive, but nowhere to go with the skill move. And he can't dig the shot out. Obviously, the ball's a little behind him, and he's under physical contact, but I'm hoping that, it's the first touch. It's really what he's missing. If he had that first touch play style, I think he'd be much more like Patron, but that's what he's lacking. That works. Great ball, Milo. We will try the finesse, and it's the post. Now, I think there was a little goalie movement, so that can mess with it a little bit, but it's frustrating that's not on target. Good. Up. Great ball out, Milo. Let's do a give and go here. You're not going to defend it, so that's fine. Nice, Bowie. Try to create the gap there. I'm going to do another give and go here. Again, if the first touch is good, he would actually be able to score that. It's me spamming that. Go to Redondo. Try to move one way to open up space for him. Back. That's not the side of the goal I shot on. So he just kind of did that for me. The dribbling was good, not spot on, not well defended. Like, it's serviceable, you know? It's high tier, but it's not top tier. I meant to... Oh, yeah, and the goalie movement. See, I was hoping he'd be able to score it past that anyway. I was also hoping to do a McGeady spin, so it's interesting that he did something else and it worked anyway. So aggressive through the center. Meant to do skill move and nothing happened. Oh, alright. Little agile. One more. Can't turn back. The agile, so the first agile was great and the second one wasn't. And I'm noticing that he doesn't have the consistency that you need for being able to trust a dribbler like this. Nice, I read that. Back. Just out wide. Can't turn inside there. Good. Barella. Up to him. So first touches are bad, but we know that was going to be enough distance away from the opponent with a guy at his back unable to do it off of the turn. So, I mean, you kind of expect that because it's, again, the wrong body shape, but you expect it, but you kind of hope he'd be able to. Can't, yeah. but it's fun. Oh, that works. So, of course, I'll be able to score that. That's pretty default. That works. Just try to tech between. Almost works because they're not selecting their center backs there. Oh, back. So he does it later than I want. Of course, it's very, very precise, but he did it like a touch or two later than I hoped for, and I don't really notice Pichon doing that. Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, we get very lucky here. Try out one from, well, he's bringing the goalie out, so of course that's going to go in. He shook it well enough. Nice ball down. Back up again. Try to just tech after, yeah. Really hard to get through. Oh, man. See, like, I feel like I'm doing so well, but it's so hard to get through with him. I just can't create any space. I tell him to go on that run. Get through okay there. Yep. Alright. Yeah, not tall enough to do that skill move there, I guess. But the dribbling there was pretty nice. This is going to have to be real low power. Crossbar, yeah. Final thoughts. Now, 3 games and 2 goals of this were prior to today. That was before the upgrade, before 5-star skills and all that. So we're looking at, looks like 7 games and 9 goals. That's not bad, but he's not the one compared to Pichon. This card is far and away better. Attack positioning, I don't know if it's the, I guess the 99 attack positioning versus 87. I don't know if it's the... A large part of it is definitely first touch. I think that's probably the biggest difference between the two. But her agility just seems better. Like Insigne, you gotta get better gaps. You gotta get further away from your opponent so that anything can be effective. Pichon, I can get right up in the face of the opponent and then perform my dribble and get away. She's just quicker. And despite being actually slower with, like, she doesn't have quick step and he does. Actually, do they both? No, she doesn't even have. I'm very confused by that. I'm not sure. Insigne, for the price, I think is worth it. For like 5-star skill, advanced forward ++ up front. Very fun. You just have to take his first touch into account every single time you play him the ball. You got to make sure you're getting him the ball in space. And he's just not, like, he's aggressive with these runs, but the actual location on the field of them, nowhere near as effective as Pichon's. So if you have, like, 40k and you don't have 90k, then, like, I think this is one of the better strikers you can go with. If you need Italy, if you need MLS, then, like, yeah, all fine. I just can't recommend a card like this when somebody else is so close. So, like, price-wise, all of that, better icon links, all that. Absolutely, Pichon is the answer for me. I had fun with this card. Insigne is, like, high B tier, low A tier in terms of effectiveness, like, just for dribbling and all of that. And maybe mid A tier for fun. So, like, decent card, especially considering the value and all that. I think he's worth having in your team because, again, there's not many, like, having in your club because there's not many players like him. Maybe you can Evo him. Maybe he'll get upgrades in the future if his pro does well. So I think he's worth a purchase because you can't really knock being just 40k. I think that's worth it. But is he going to get into your team for the way I'm using him? No, I think there are just better players in the game. So I do hope that helps. If you did enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. I will be back with some more reviews here soon, hopefully. Do appreciate all the support lately, and you have a good night. Peace.